Hello everyone, and welcome back to Austin, here for the second practice of round 18 of the 2015 CRC World Championship. We are here at the Circuit of the Americas in what was a very interesting practice one that we saw yesterday afternoon. Now, today, we have practice 2 here in Austin, and we can see the qualifying sims today. Yesterday we saw all the race simulations, but it's going to be the qualifying simulations we should expect to see today, which I think is going to be interesting. So, we are ready for the session to get underway shortly. We've got a few things to be sorted out. But we are almost ready. Here at the Circuit of the Americas, it's going to be a very interesting session. We've got around 1.5 minutes left till the session is scheduled to get underway. It is going to be an interesting session as to who is going to top the time sheets. And we're just about a minute away from the green light here in Austin. Just have to wait for the broadcast to go in so we can broadcast to you the session as always. But it's certainly going to be an interesting one. Here we go. With the 28 cars, obviously no HWR this weekend. The 28 cars that are going to start this weekend's race. So unfortunately we can't have the full 30 as we've had. So I think track temperature has gone down a little bit since yesterday. We're at 17 degrees. Need to check what the track temperature was yesterday. As the session's underway and the first driver to head out on track, it is Harvey Williams. We're looking at where we were yesterday in terms of track temperature. It's actually gone up a little bit since yesterday. I mean, it's definitely looking quite overcast, but it's Harvey Williams who is the first to venture out. But, of course, you may have noticed the hashtag. I'm going to have hashtags from now on for each race. And the one for this weekend's race is Give It Up Boom. That is the hashtag. A very American style hashtag for this weekend's race. And I'm actually going to do like a vote, maybe suggestions for each race as to what's going to be the hashtag. Tweet that if you've got any questions. Or to join the conversation. Yesterday we saw Wesley, despite actually being held up at the start of this lap, set the fastest time by over a tenth of a second, which was very interesting. So let's see who else has ventured out. There's not many, as Alex Moores heads out onto the circuit. Trottling down the pit lane on the limiter. There's the Masterballs that went through just ahead of the Speed Tech. Esley is out there. He got a slight bit of traffic. Not sure if it's going to affect him. So both the Brokers are out there in this early stage of the session. As up towards the corner at the end of the straight. I need to get my corner numbers up. It's now into the middle section of the track. They need to have corner names just to make it more distinguishable. It's turn 16 that Harvey's going through. Now into turn 17. Into turn 18. 20 corners on this track. Into 19. Be really careful there because there's a sausage curb on the inside. Into the final corner. There's 38.5. Essie has the Baronasso ahead, but he might actually just simply draft past Lucy Woodward down the straight and have it not really affect him. Yeah, I think he actually gained a toe there. Didn't seem to put him off too much in the S's. Yellow out there somewhere. Oh, that's Alex Moores has gone off. So what happened there? That is the general problem with this pit lane. He just got completely bashed round by Kerry-Ann Peace. And I think that's the second car to have had that happen. So Essie goes to the top on a 35.9. But that's the second time Kerry-Ann Peace has done that to someone this weekend. Of course, this lap for Alex Moores is not going to be the fastest time, having been punted round. Probably going to be near the bottom. It's 11. That's the Tove exits the pits. Almost had the same thing again. But Kerry-Ann Peace did that to Dan Miller at the start of yesterday's session. As Chantal Walk goes second in the Dork racing car. It's Will Essie who leads the way. There's Alex Moores just pitting at the end of this lap, having had his first lap ruined. Here is Matthew Tooton, who had a difficult session yesterday. as he heads round the double right-hander of turn 17 and turn 18 into the final corner. Goes Matthew Tucson. He goes up into 6th place. As Tom Barrow-Smith crosses the line to go 14th fastest. Hannah Durand's on that, but she's got a bit of traffic to negotiate. Regards to Dork, I have a feeling this weekend we might expect Dork to be, as the Moss of Joshua Moore's really though getting in Hannah Durand's way. I don't know what he's doing. Ruined her middle sector a little bit. But with Hawk currently second, obviously, but Alex Morse has not set a legitimate time yet, so we should expect him to be up there. But in regards to Martin, it seems they have good qualifying pace, but just their race pace seems to be a bit off. As the round was clearly affected there by the Mossets of Joshua Moore's going out, trying to move out the way. That was. Here's James Humphreys, obviously driving for his career at his team's home race, RTS at their home race here at the Circuit of the Americas. In the RTS. Into the final corner goes James Humphreys to cross the line to go 16th in the RTS. Neither Shantana have set a legitimate time yet as Essie exits the pits just right by James Humphreys. Almost doing exactly what Kerry-Ann Peace did. That's the trouble with this pit then. You just can't, I mean, you can't blame Kerry-Ann Peace. You just can't see. If you're so far to the inside, you just can't see. You just can't see who's exiting the pit lane. There's just absolutely nothing you can do. As Chloe Carter is on a lap. Waleski's about to set a proper time, another fast lap, hopefully without being held up. But I think we might see a few incidents on pit exit during the race. Into the pits goes James Humphreys. Now Essie's going to start car X in the pits ahead. That is a Gindana. Not going to affect him too much. It's now into the S's. Let's see how he's going to take this complex. Really attacking the curves there. Really was attacking there. And this is where he lost time in his previous lap due to traffic. it's up on his best. Hansaran got up to 9th. We didn't see that. As now into the final corner goes Wellesley. And he sets the fastest time on a 35.6. Alex Moores now starts a lap. This is the first time I'm going to properly see what he's got. Because now it's going to be hopefully an undisrupted lap. No one exits the pits at the worst time. Of course, this is personal best so far. Obviously, his first lap got completely flattered. By Kerry-Ann Peter. There's some cars ahead, but not going to disrupt them on this particular lap. Of course, the CGP2 cars will be going out for their qualifying after this. Is now into the complex. Into the penultimate corner. Let's see where this is going to put Alex Moores. Yellow out there somewhere, but that's neatly gone in. Yellow out again. Alex only does a 36.0. Something happened somewhere. I think that something happened to Jack Bull, and oh, he got bashed round there by, and then got completely collected by Dan Milner. That was by David Bland. See, that is the issue with this pit lane, this pit exit. And then Bowen just went straight into the wall. That's the issue with this pit exit. Alex Moores has gone second. 4/10 of a second behind. So then it seems Essie has more pace this weekend. Here is Lucy Woodward, who's on a reasonable lap. In that Baronesso. Up into 13th ahead of Lucas Quintanilla. As out on the track goes Luke Julian. Here's Lucas Quintanilla. He's got traffic ahead. As Hardy then gets overwhelmed at the final corner. As I did Everson, here we're looking at the speed. We've got no competition from HWR this weekend, which is going to make their race Very different. We're at the back of the field. Into the final corner goes Elliot Everson. Improves ahead of his teammate James Casey. Here's Hannah Duran, who should be on a better lap. Riding the Coon should be ahead, doesn't get the blue flags. Ooh, bit fluttery on the throttle there. As she heads down the back straight. Up towards turn 12. And now to this next complex of corners. Into 17 and 18. Now into the penultimate corner, now up towards the final corner. Duran still on a personal best, improving on this lap. So where is this going to put her? Up to 5th place. Here's Luke Julian, who's on a decent lap in the CGP racing. Up to 19th place. CGP once again are struggling. CGP not really having the greatest end to the season. The way that they just seem to have fallen back in the development race. As Chloe Carter now finishing a lap. As into the pits goes Dan Phillips. Tewson's on their improvement now. So 9 minutes left of the session. Tewson goes up into 6th. Bojan Roka's still in the pits. Here's Tom Mungle in the tow. Obviously coming to the end of a fabulous season that they've had. If you compare it to when they were backmarkers in previous years, as Tom Mungle heads into the complex. Now into turn 17. Into turn 19. As I head the Shantana into the pits. Into the final corner. Cross line, no improvement for Tom Mungle. Well, Buckham's just gone straight back on track. And James Humphreys is the only person who could realistically improve who's on track at the moment. As he heads into the S's section. With these wire cameras. There's Alex Moore's behind. Now up to the middle section of the track. James Humphreys is improving at the moment on this lap. He's now heading towards the turn 17 and 18. Now into 19, now towards the final corner. And across the line goes James Humphreys. He's not going to improve. Alex Morse has just started that. This is the final laps they're going to get this session. There's a masterful thing, but it probably won't affect Alex in particular. Now into the complex he goes. That looks fast. See if he can do anything about those 4/10s. He's trying to wonder where he's losing those 4/10s to Ashley. Down the back straight goes Esley. Up towards turn 12. Alex Moore's now heading up towards turn 13. Still only, it's an improvement, but not by enough to be able. Where is Esley finding all this time? He improves to a 35.9, so he did find a 10th in comparison, but still quite some gap to his teammate. Down the back straight goes Wesley. This might be another improvement for Wesley as he heads into the final part of the lap. Wow, he took that fully flat, that whole complex. He doesn't improve, he lost time in the final sector. Lucy Woodward's on a lap. Lucas Quintanilla has gone up to 11. Ahead of both Brown Asso cars. I don't see us seeing many more improvements here. Chloe Carter's on a reasonable lap. Heading into the middle section. Getting onto the throttle. And into the final corner goes Chloe Carter. Goes up to 21st. But I think at the moment, what it's actually starting to look like regards to Q1, because obviously we're going to lose, it's a 9-car elimination, so we're going to lose all cars up to 20th, which means one more car from the midfield. And it looks like it's going to be the CGPs and Shantanas who are going to be scrapping to get out of Q1. He'll be scrapping, and I think one of them will get out. And then obviously we should expect to lose both Mosserts, both Wilson Lockies, and both Speedtechs. But it's Will Estley who has ended FP1 on top, FP2 on top, by 0.2 of a second. Wow, that's quite some margin. What an interesting session that was. Of course, coming up we do have the CGP2 cars who will be going out for their qualifying session. And then that will bring a close to today's action. But then, as far as CRC is concerned, we'll see you tomorrow for practice 3. Goodbye.